Recently, new photos from the set of Cobra Kai Season 6 were leaked. They reveal a lot about the new villains of the series, and there's also a lot regarding Terry Silver's role, who has now returned. We'll go over all of that here. Today on Charlietales, we will review new leaks and theories about Part 2 of Cobra Kai Season 6. Ready? Let's go! First, let's begin with this very important photo. In it, we can see Chosen next to a sensei from a dojo in Germany. But the most important detail is in the background. In this poster, they are showing us the tournament semi-final, which will be between Robbie and Axel Kovacevic. In previous videos, we have talked about this new character. He is a very talented young man who will not belong to Cobra Kai, but rather to the Iron Dragon's dojo. He will be one of the most powerful students in the tournament, and thanks to this leaked photo, we now know that he will fight Robbie. Now we know that Axel and Robbie will be in the semi-finals. But what about Miguel? The most logical assumption is that there will be two semi-finals, as in any tournament, and one will be between Robbie and Axel, and the other between Miguel and Quan. From these four fighters, the finalists of the Sekai Taikai will emerge. But who will be the winners of these fights? We don't know for sure, but if you ask me, I believe Axel will defeat Robbie. Why? Thanks to leaked videos, we know that Axel will have a significant connection with Samantha. In this video, we can see him spending time with Sam on a beach in Barcelona. It seems this guy will have a romantic interest in Samantha, which will likely upset Miguel. This is clearly a technique the writers are using to connect Axel with Miguel in some way. If they are making this connection through Samantha, it's almost certain that Miguel and Axel will fight. And for them to fight, Axel must defeat Robbie. And of course, for this to make sense, Miguel must defeat Quan in his semi-final. Thus, the Sekai Taikai would end with a final battle between Miguel and Axel. Another possibility would be that both Miguel and Robbie win their fights, and they face each other in the grand final. It would be strange to have two Miyagi-Do students in the final, but it's not impossible. What do you think? Will the grand final be between Axel and Miguel, or will it be between Robbie and Miguel? Now let's talk about Terry Silver. For a while we've known that Terry Silver will return, thanks to this leaked photo, but now we finally have more photos of his appearance. In this one, we can see him posing alongside other senseis. We can confirm that this photo is from the Sekai Taikai, since this sensei in the red suit is the same one we saw in other leaked photos. So if anyone had doubts about Silver returning, those doubts have been cleared. Silver's return is 1000% confirmed. We also have another photo where we see him in profile, wearing a very elegant suit. We still don't know what Silver's plan will be in these episodes, but many suspect that he will arrive with a new dojo. Obviously, Silver cannot join John Kreese because they ended on bad terms. The most logical thing would be for Silver to have an independent dojo to participate in the Sekai Taikai. This dojo could be the Iron Dragons. In several leaked photos, they have revealed that this dojo will be important and will win in most of the competitions. Moreover, the main rival of the season will be Axel Kovacevic. It makes sense that this is Silver's dojo, and that Axel works for him. In fact, it wouldn't be surprising if Silver were the one who ordered Axel to approach Samantha. This way, he could distract Miguel before the grand final. This technique has Silver's signature all over it. We also have a new photo of the actress Raina Vallandigham at the Sekai Taikai. As I've mentioned before, she is a young martial artist who, in real life, has won many world-class recognitions. In this photo, we can see her uniform, and it's clear that she will not be part of Cobra Kai, but another dojo. Most likely, she will be Axel's teammate in Iron Dragons. Let's move on to another photo. In it, we can see the actor William Christopher Ford on the set of the Sekai Taikai. For those who don't remember, this actor appeared in The Karate Kid 3 in 1986. In that story, he was named Dennis, one of the thugs Terry Silver hired to attack Daniel. Now we see him return. I also found this photo of the actor with Chosen. I don't know in what context this photo was taken, but it's more than evident that William will be part of Season 6. Some think he could be the sensei of one of the dojos in the Sekai Taikai. I agree with this theory. In fact, I think he could be the sensei of Iron Dragons. This would make sense because Dennis has a past with Silver, and it would be a very logical way to connect both characters. Now let's move on to this photo, where we see Stingray with a fan. If we look closely, he is wearing a Cobra Kai uniform, but not from Johnny Kreese's Cobra Kai. This is the GI they used in Johnny Lawrence's Cobra Kai in the early seasons. Some might think this photo corresponds to the scene we already saw in Season 6, when Stingray talked to Johnny, but that's not the case. Look at the clothes. This uniform is not the same. In the photo, Stingray is wearing the uniform from the early seasons. What does this mean? Well, the uniform matches the other photos that have been leaked of Anthony and Miguel, in the old Cobra Kai uniform. It seems these three characters will be in the same dojo. But how is that possible? Well, for a while now, there's been a theory that we will see the return of Johnny Lawrence's Cobra Kai. Whether in the Sekai Taikai or later on, Johnny will have his Cobra Kai back, and these students will be part of it. In fact, these photos were also leaked, where we see Cobra Kai posters in All Valley. And in this photo, we see that the dojo reopened, in the same place where Johnny opened it at the beginning of the series. The logical assumption would be that these photos belong to the future, perhaps a year after the Sekai Taikai. This would explain the students wearing Cobra Kai gear. After the tournament, Johnny would reopen the dojo, but with his own style, and the series would end with his own Cobra Kai. But all of this would start at the Sekai Taikai. I've already shown you other photos that confirm that Johnny Lawrence will participate in the tournament with the Cobra Kai logo. Something will happen in the tournament, and it will force him to use Cobra Kai again. It seems there will be a battle between senseis, and he will likely face Daniel in the Sekai Taikai. After that, we'll see the return of his dojo in All Valley. Let's move on to this other very interesting photo. In it, we see a boy next to Daniel LaRusso. But who is this kid? He is young actor Thomas Parabek, who has already appeared in Cobra Kai. Specifically, we saw him in Season 4, when Johnny Lawrence recalled his childhood and his traumas with his mother. This boy played Johnny when he was a child. If he's here, it means we'll see flashbacks of Johnny's past again. It's possible they'll give us more context about his beginnings with John Kreese in Cobra Kai. Now I want us to look at a very interesting video. In it, we can see Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso together in Barcelona. If we look closely, they're running together while a crowd follows them. This, my friends, is a clear reference to the Rocky Balboa saga. I'm talking about the iconic running scene from Rocky. I've already shown you images of this leaked scene before, but now we have videos. This scene is going to be amazing when they finish it, my friends. There's also another video where we see Johnny and Daniel in a car having a conversation. In this case, I've also shown you photos in previous videos, but now we have videos of the moment. This is the same car that belonged to Mr. Miyagi in the Karate Kid movies, the 1947 Ford convertible. And in this scene, Daniel is sharing the car with Johnny. What does this mean? Well, I think this scene isn't from Barcelona, but rather it takes place far in the future, after the Sekai Taikai. I believe this could be one of the final scenes of the entire series. It would be epic to end the series, with Johnny sharing this iconic car with Daniel. But anyway, that's all for today. If you liked the video, you would help me a lot by leaving a like. That would be legendary. Also remember to subscribe, because I'll be uploading more videos about your favorite movies. Thanks for listening. My name is Charlie, and I'll see you in the future.